guys, so I thought today I would make another reading vlog. You guys seem to enjoy watching them, I really enjoy making them, so I'm just going to grab up my books and quickly show you what my reading plans are for this weekend. So I have two books that I predominantly want to read. The first one is Caravelle by Stephanie Garber. I started this on the plane back from Italy last night, and I'm about 50 pages in, so I'd really like to get some more of this read. And then if I can make some real headway with this, I would also like to start The Enchanted by Renee Denfeld, because it seems like quite a short and concise book. So yeah, and I have to apologise for my really wrinkled duvet. It's about 11 o'clock, but I've only just made the bed, so winning. I'm going all out for the healthy lunch today. So I have ham hock with egg and English mustard, and then Tyrell's sea salt and cider vinegar crisps, and I'm going to watch an episode of Criminal Minds. Oh my goodness, you guys, so I've just sat down to film my wrap up, and literally where I sit to film, I've just spotted like a little dead worm or something. I don't want to touch it because it looks like it's got a really hard, nasty little shell, but I don't know how is it in the lounge? I don't know how it's got here. The house was cleaned on Wednesday, so I don't know how it's got here, and it's really quite grim. So it's just after 5 o'clock. If you're wondering where the kids are, I don't think I mentioned this earlier. I was in Italy with work yesterday and Wednesday, so the kids are down south with my parents, and we will be going to pick them up tomorrow because they are still on their Easter holiday break. So I'm just waiting for James to come home, and then I think we're going to go out and get something to eat with some friends of ours, or we're going to order takeout and eat it here with them. But I have read 100 pages so far of Caravelle. How cool is that little, I don't know whether it's a raindrop or a teardrop, but it's kind of depressed into the cover, and it's very shiny. I've taken the dust jacket off now because I was getting into reading it. So I've read 100 pages of this, and I'm definitely getting kind of a labyrinth style vibes from what I've read so far, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very easy to read. I'm just going to make myself a drink and eat some if you can see that, some Victoria sponge, because we probably won't go and get any food for a couple of hours yet, but just waiting for James to come home. I'm gonna read a little bit more, and then yeah, we'll go and get something to eat. Good morning. So it's Saturday today. The weather is miserable as usual, and we are about to pop into town. We're gonna go meet my parents in a little bit at the Yorkshire Wildlife Park to meet the kids and get the kids back, but first we're going to pop into town and go and visit some charity shops and see what we can find. Hopefully I'll get some good books actually, although I shouldn't be buying books, but if I spot any that I've really wanted, then I will I'll get them.
It's going for the...
Today they're
I know.
classic pose. That's how I can't ring up the stairs.
I love you a lot.
You're tired? Oh, look at my hair.
Yeah.
Oh, we both look knackered. Have you had a nice day?
I've had a nice day, yeah.
You're looking forward to the 2-hour drive home?
I'm looking forward to it very much. I feel like in about 10 seconds we're gonna have a visitor.
Who's that then? We've had a nice day, but we're all knackered.
Yeah.
And it's time for home, isn't it?
Hopefully we won't fall asleep whilst driving.
We're all crossing our fingers for that, James. Good morning. So it's Sunday today, and as you will no doubt be able to tell from the footage of yesterday, I didn't get a whole lot of reading done. I don't think I actually got any reading done because we were out pretty much the whole day. We went to town in the morning and then we went to meet my parents at the Yorkshire Wildlife Park. I was going to show you some of the books that I got, but they are still in James's car, and James has taken the kids and gone to church this morning, and I haven't gone because I've hurt my back. On the way home yesterday when we were driving, we had to swerve really suddenly to avoid something which was in the fast lane, and I jarred my back. Poor Eli got his head knocked because he was asleep, and we had to swerve really quickly, so I've managed to jar my back. So this morning I'm just resting and reading. Actually, I am still around 200 pages into Caravelle, and I'm buddy reading this with Krista from Books and Jams, and she messaged me yesterday to say that she had finished it. So the pressure is really on now because I think she really enjoyed it, and she has, I think, a lot to say about it, so I really want to read it myself and find out what happens because I'm really enjoying it. So hopefully while I'm resting up this morning I will get some reading done, and then when James comes home I'll do a little haul and just show you some of the books that we got. And then it's pretty mild today, so I'm hoping that this afternoon I could possibly take the dog for a short walk and stretch out my back a little bit. But yeah, not getting on with that much today. Just gonna chill out and hopefully get some reading done. So I have just finished reading Caravelle, and oh my goodness, what a journey that book takes you on. It was absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure that there are countless people who will criticize the book and say that it had a number of plot holes, but honestly I thought it was brilliant. Really enjoyed it. So much fun. I was guessing right until the very end. I just thought that it was brilliant. I just, yeah, definitely a 4.5 or 5-star book for me. I need some time to process what I've just read, but I just thought that it was so good. Now I'm going to take a break for some dinner, and then I might start The Enchanted. We'll see how I feel about reading again this evening. I think I might need some time to process Caravelle, but honestly, such a good book. Loved it. So it's actually been about a week since I filmed the reading vlog, and I realised that I didn't film a closing clip and I didn't show you the books that we bought. So I'm going to do that now, even though it's a good 5 days since I finished my reading vlog, and I'm now a good portion of the way through The Enchanted by Renee Denfeld. I'm really enjoying it. I should get it finished today actually. I've only got about 30 pages left, but I'm going to quickly show you the books that I bought. So first up we have got The Summer Queen by Elizabeth Chadwick. If you've watched my book videos before, you may know that I bought The Winter Queen thinking that, or The Winter Princess, I'm gonna say The Winter Queen, thinking that it was a standalone book, and then realised that it was part of a series, and this one is the first one. So I got this in a charity shop, and it looks like it has never been read. The spine is in perfect condition, the pages aren't yellowed or anything, so I got this one for 99p, and I was very very pleased to find that. Then again, another charity shop book, we have The Bees by Layleen Paul. And I don't actually know anything about this, but I recognise the cover and I'm sure that I've heard people talk about it. So I believe that it's some kind of dystopian book, but it's about bees, and it's about the society of bees and the way that it works in the hive. I think, I really have no idea. It might even be magical realism or something. I really, really don't know, but I will look that up, and I'll probably pop a link to the Goodreads for it down below, because that was terrible. But yeah, I just remember hearing a lot of hype about this book last year perhaps, so it caught my eye for sure. So again, that was, sorry, I'm all over the place today, that was 99p. And then the final book that I got from the charity shop I got for free, because they do like a 3 for 2, and that was Ragdoll by Daniel Cole. This is a psychological thriller, and again it's one that has been on my radar for a while, and it's basically about a killer and a detective, and a body is found, I think, but it's made up of 6 dismembered body parts from different victims or something like that. And yeah, oh yeah, it says on the back, 1 body, 6 victims, no suspects. So sounds like it's going to be super creepy, but one that again I've heard good things about. It's been on my radar for a while, so when I spotted it I snapped it up, and my arm is starting to hurt because I'm trying to hold the camera up and film. So the final 3 books we just got on offer in a bookshop that we have here in the UK called The Works. So the first one is Faithful by Alice Hoffman. I read The Dove Keepers by Alice Hoffman a good 4 or 5 years ago now and absolutely adored it, but I haven't picked up any of her other stuff, and I think that this is her newest book. So this is about a young girl who's involved in a road accident, and her best friend goes into a coma, and it's kind of this young girl's story about what happens in the fallout after that, I think. So one that I'm looking forward to. I'm really, really hoping that this is as good as The Dove Keepers was. And I think she's written another one, Practical Magic I'm going to go with, which again I've heard lots of people say that they've really enjoyed, so yeah, grab this one. Next we have got Hotel on the Corner of Bitter and Sweet by Jamie Ford, and this is a historical fiction book about someone who takes over a hotel and discovers artifacts in the basement from Japanese families who were held there as a kind of prisoner of war camp, I guess, during the Second World War. And this is a book that I came across on another BookTuber's channel, although my mind is now drawing a complete blank as to who that was. So I'm really sorry if you're watching this going, it was me, it was me, it was me, because I can't remember who it was. But yeah, I just thought that it sounded really, really intriguing. It's not something that I've read about before particularly, so when I spotted it, I wanted to get hold of it for sure. And then the final book is one that James picked up, and that is The Tethered Mage by Melissa Caruso, and he's already started this. As you can see, he uses receipts as bookmarks. I mean, what kind of heathen is he? He doesn't even use real bookmarks. So this is a book which is set in a society where children with magic are taken away when they're young and trained to serve the Empire, and our protagonist is someone who has magical abilities but has tried to escape this fate, and I think he's really enjoying it. He's not that far into it at the moment, but we looked it up when we were in the shop and it seems to have quite good reviews, but I've not really heard many people talk about it, so I'll try and get him to maybe give his thoughts when he's a little bit further in, if you think that that would be of interest. So there you go, a little bit hurried, but yeah, this is the end of my reading vlog. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, let me know what you're currently reading, and I will see you all soon.